I'm excited to officially announce we will be building our brand new, very first battery manufacturing plant in the U.S. right here in Randolph County in the great state of North Carolina.
You know, it takes a community to raise a child. It takes a region to develop a megasite. North Carolina was the only state in the Southeast that didn't have a major automobile-related project. And so the Piedmont Triad Partnership, which is a group of business leaders in the region, got together and said, let's do one. Well, the biggest challenge we faced was, one, finding the site, accumulating the land, and that was no easy project.
But I received a phone call one day from my friend Jim Melvin, who said, Darrell, we've been having talks about a mega site, and we've got a potential site, and it happens to be entirely within Randolph County. And we think you ought to be a part of these discussions.
Darrell Fry really deserves a lot of credit because he took the political heat of recommending to the county commissioners, Randolph County commissioners, that they put up $10 million to start acquiring property. And so when I saw that, I said, well, Darrell, we will join you, we being the Bryan Foundation.
The definition of a mega site, it had to be a minimum of 1,200 acres. It had to have electricity, it had to have natural gas. Another big issue was utilities, water and sewer to the site with 100% backup. Of course, we didn't have that here. And Greensboro came to the table right from the get-go. We'll run the water and sewer. The big issue then was to have access to rail, and it was right there on the property. The North Carolina Railroad actually came to us. Scott Saylor was a very important part of that process, and then of course Carl Warren continued that. I mean, after they saw a commitment from Randolph County, the purchase of the land, they came to us, said, you know, we've got some money, we've got some earnings here. We're looking for an opportunity to build jobs, to build development, and we think this is a good project.
It was an incredibly complex project. The outcome was not certain. We as a company devoted an enormous amount of resources to trying to make this happen, and ultimately we believed that it could happen.
Then we put together a steering group. There were about 20 of us. The group met almost every month for 10 years. Think of that. We never had an angry word. We knew what it is we wanted to do, and we were totally committed to getting that done.
I think every community could benefit from having a Jim Melvin, right? I think if everyone started from that point, they'd probably have a pretty good shot from the get-go. But I think going back to the original vision, what is it that the community wants to accomplish, knowing that this is going to take a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of effort before it ever pays off, knowing what the vision is and being able to stick to it throughout all the ups and downs.
I think we all knew that something important was going to land there, and we made a commitment that we knew that companies were going to come and want a piece here and a piece there, but that we were committed to a minimum of 10 years that we were going to try to market that space as one without chopping it up. And so it has been a very interesting ride. That first phone call to find out that we didn't get Toyota Mazda, for as deflated as I was, I knew that it wasn't the end. That was not going to define us.
If you got the best site in America, you're going to have some people knock on your door. We were convinced that we had the best site in America. And so then one day we heard that Toyota wanted to do something on our site.
And today we announce that Toyota will invest $1.29 billion for its first automobile battery manufacturing plant right here in the Greensboro-Randolph megasite in the greatest state of North Carolina.
this investment will create at least 1,750 new jobs. North Carolina, you are now embedded in our long-standing commitments, not just to the state of North Carolina, but to the United States of America. And I'd like to say the best is yet to come.
The fact that North Carolina is going to be the center of the universe, if you will, for Toyota's EV initiatives, I think going to change the trajectory of North Carolina's economy for decades to come.
What's going to happen next is a whole new industry cluster is going to grow and thrive in our state and change multiple communities as a result of that.
Young couples can come out literally out of high school right now with a good future. And I think that's the most important thing for us, is the opportunities that it affords to our families here in this county.
It's game changers. We've turned the corner. We're back into business. We're attracting jobs of the future. These are jobs that will explode and multiply. I think that's pretty exciting.